Welcome to TRS Clips. This was created so that you can go on a binge watching experience every time you want to enhance your brain with information, happiness through curiosity on the Ranveer Show.
So there is this another very powerful Rajput, Mirza Raja Jai Singh, who is linguist, knows several languages. He is pickled in politics. He knows the Deccan because he had fought battles in the Deccan, and he is very good looking and very princely. So this is the man who has to go to the Deccan to face Shirvai. But Aurangzeb thinks there are two kafirs. They can join hands together, you see. Therefore, he also, along with just Mirza Raja Jai Singh, he also sends a guy from Afghanistan, a warrior called Diler Khan. Diler Khan and Mirza Raja Jai Singh hate each other. Naturally, they are rivals. So what they say, Diler Khan wants to go to Konkan, but Mirza Raja says, no, there is this Purandar fort. First, we have to take one fort of Shivai's. Shivaji's one fort. Then he knows that the Mughal are capable of taking the fort. And he studies very hard, When Mirza Raja comes to the Deccan, he studies very hard and he finds out this Purandar fort has another twin fort around near it, which is known as Vajragad. The Vajragad is slightly short than Purandar, and if we can take over Vajragad, we can take over Purandar. But Purandar is manned by Murarbaji. What Diler Khan and Mirza Raja plan is that we will take Vajragad and then we will enter Purandar. So that battle they succeed. That is also a very interesting battle. They take over Vajragad. Then there is a shallow valley between Purandar and Vajragad, and then they take over Purandar, lower fort, and then there is a famous battle where Murarbaji comes in with 500 people, while Diler Khan's Afghan soldiers, 5,000 of them are waiting on the outside the fort of Purandar. And there is a battle there. And the way Murarbaji fights, so Diler Khan stops Murarbaji and says, Murarbaji fights with pata sword. It's
Like
a
a
different.
whip, a sword
it's
whip.
Not whip. It's like a
flexible
little
sword.
flexible sword. Both he fights and he kills a lot of people. For one Maratha, 10 Mughals are killed. Then at that point, Diler Khan, as history books, maybe fiction, he stops him and says that why do you want to work for Shivaji? He's a poor man and I will give you so much salary and I'll make you a big Mansabdar, my emperor. That time, Murarbaji gives him galis in Marathi and says, this will not happen. Don't even, question my loyalty to Shirvai. He attacks Diler Khan and Murarbaji is killed by an arrow, by Diler Khan's bodyguard. And then Diler Khan beheads Murarbaji, and they say even headless body of Murarbaji kept fighting the battle. So that may be a kind of a little fiction in history. But this is what they say, Murarbaji is killed. But his army goes back into the fort, upper fort, and closes the gates. So at this time, hundreds of villages have been attacked by Mirza Raja Jai Singh. He is multi-pronged attack, multi-pronged war. If Shaiste Khan's was war of attrition, it is he is attacking the villages and taking over the fort also, Purandar fort. So what he has shown Shivai, I can take over your hill fort. Don't be so proud, Your hill forts mean nothing. That he sends the message. And thousands of villagers have been massacred. This time, Shivai goes to meet Mirza Raja Jai Singh. There is a meeting. And there is Purandar peace treaty happens between them. And Mirza Raja Jai Singh has been magnanimous. He's a good man. So what he tells Shivai that give me 23 forts which were acquired by you from Adil Shahi. Which you acquired in Konkan, I don't need. But what Adil Shahi forts you acquired, those 23 forts and around territory I want, which is generating a lot of revenue. So Shivai is left with only 12 forts. Only 12 forts. That Purandar peace treaty is signed. That time Mirza Raja Jai Singh says, you become our Mansabdar. Okay, now remember this. You become our Mansabdar. So Shivrai is very interestingly, there is a proposal by Shivrai, which is again I feel management. He says, I will not be your Mansabdar. My son will be your Mansabdar. So how old is your son? What is his name? My son's name is Sambhaji, Shambhuraje. He's 7 years old. That time, Shambhuraje is made a Mughal Mansabdar. Why do you think Shivrai made this, took this step? Is because that if Shivrai was made a Mansabdar, Mughal Mansabdar, the first posting would have been either in northeast or northwest.
To take the king out of his stronghold.
Exactly, destroy him. But he cannot, Aurangzeb cannot send 7-year-old boy to northeast frontiers or northwest frontiers. Also, Shivrai writes down in the treaty that I am allowed to increase my territory in Konkan region. Against the Adil Shahi forces, I am allowed to fight. That is also agreed by Mirza Raja Jai Singh. Now the Mughals have taken over Shivrai's 23 forts without bloodshed. And Mirza Raja has achieved a great thing. So Badshah Aurangzeb is very happy. Now they say next is Adil Shahi, attack Adil Shahi and take over Bijapur. So Mirza Raja Jai Singh and Shivrai, because Shivrai has to help against Adil Shahi. So Shivrai and his force and the Mughal force all go and camp around Bijapur. But Bijapur, you can read in my book, there is multi-walled city, It's very protected. And what do Bijapurs do? The Badi Sahiba and Ali Adil Shah, they take in all the farmers and they use scorch earth tactic. They, they put mud in all the wells and they kill all the animals and burn down all the granaries. So when these people come, they are starving. And they cannot break the wall of Bijapur and go. It's huge if you see that. And it has 12 gates and all that. It's a majestic thing. I don't know now what is remaining. But this information I found from 18th century book written by a Britisher on Bijapur. How it was then, you see. So these people are defeated. Then Diler Khan puts a poison in Mirza Raja Jai Singh's mind that perhaps Shivaji has joined hands with Bijapur people. Shivrai has joined hands with Bijapur people.
Which is Adil Shah.
Adil Shah. So you better kill him. But Mirza Raja doesn't have heart to kill Shivrai. So then they say how to remove Shivrai from this entire scene is to send him to Agra. So that time Aurangzeb's 50th birthday is coming according to the moon calendar.
How old is Shivrai at this point?
35.
Okay.
About 35. He's 7-year-old Sambhaji.
Hmm.
So then Mansabdar also has to go with Shivrai. So that is how Shivrai goes to Agra, But Shivrai has there is a strategy, there is a master stroke in this. Shivrai wants to go and meet Badshah because Mirza Raja promises him a lot of things. He also says that perhaps after I go, if Badshah likes you, he will make you a Mughal Subedar of the Deccan. And Shivrai thinks, I become Mughal Subedar of the Deccan. With Mughal help, I will eliminate the Sultanates and then I will eliminate Mughal also. Eliminate the Mughal also. That was his strategy. And Mirza Raja Jai Singh also promises that Badshah may help you to war against Siddhis also. So what Shivrai does, he visits all the 12 forts, remaining forts, and tells them, if I die, or any message comes from me from Agra that I am dying, or I will get killed if you do not surrender the forts, do not surrender the forts. Let me die there. So independently you fight the forts.
Why?
Forts.
Why did he send this message?
No, he visits all the forts.
But he wants them to retain their freedom.
Exactly.
Okay.
He wants to retain the seed of his Swaraj, which is only 12 votes
Like
now.
the philosophy must live on.
Yes,
even
no,
if-
our Swaraj must live on.
Hmm.
And if I die and anything happens, you carry on. Fight against the Mughal.
Hmm.
So we have to, so he visits all those.
If you enjoyed this video, here's a playlist full of videos kind of related to the one that you just saw. Enjoy.